What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 1 of the KCDL. We are taking on Pup for the first time in a long time. He's the coach of the SouthBend Snowflakes. And by golly, he has a pretty threatening team. I'm gonna just say in advance, he kind of has the advantage here, but let's see what we can make work. So his team consists of Lunala, Tinglu, TERA, the Blastoids, the Dragonite, the Sneasler, the TERA Comfey, Jumpluff, and last but not least, the Basculin. So I'm expecting him to bring at least bring the top 3, so Lunala, Tinglu, and Chi-Yu. I also expect him to bring Dragonite and the Sneasler. And then I feel like for the last slot, either he'll bring Blastoids or he'll bring TERA Comfey. TERA Comfey doesn't look terrible into my team because we do have Double Dragon. And then, you get like Giga Drain for the Groudon, albeit, and then we have a Mabostiff, albeit Comfey doesn't really do much to Cinderace, Reveroon, Screamtail, or Serena, all things considered. I mean, it depends on the Terra type, but if you Terra Comfey, that means you're not Terraing the Chi-Yu. But I can also see why Blastoise would come, because it could remove hazards that, that Groudon or Reveroon could set, or Screamtail or Reveroon could set, so I can see why Blastoise might come. Pretty sure he's gonna bring the Chi-Yu, obviously. This thing is pretty threatening, because I'm gonna tell you guys in advance, a Terrifier Specs Overheat in the, so you had to think, we're bringing the sun to the freaking goldfish that can just drop your special defense, right? Let me tell you something that's let me tell you a funny statistic, right? A Terrifier sun boosted Choice Specs Overheat actually has a role more times than not. Well, I'm not gonna say more times than not, but it has a very, but I want to say it's like a 50-50 chance that it can actually one-shot Walking Lake, a Pokemon that 4 times resist fire, mind you. So you can imagine what the damage it can do to the rest of the team. Like, I don't have a switch into this fish. Like, I can't even manufacture one. Well, I mean, I guess I could run like an AV Walking Wake, but then it takes away from the defensive capability. I'm not the defensive, the offensive capabilities of Walking Wake, because then we can't run like a boosting item, or so it's kind of a tricky situation because we're bringing Sun to Chi-Yu, and if it can one-shot Walking Wake it, now here's the thing, it has to be specs. Like, if it's not a spec set, okay, we'll probably be fine, but if it's like a specs Chi-Yu, which I'm kind of expecting it to be, because he doesn't benefit from being scarfed, he benefits a lot more from just being specs and just hitting as hard as he can. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty interesting game. And then we also have the looming threat of the Lunala in the back, who gets Shadow Shield as his ability. So, and we don't have like neutralizing gas or anything over here. So if we don't break its shield early enough, this thing could get out of hand. I think Dragonite comes because if it's like starts setting up like Dragon Dancing and then Scale Shotting, they could annoy Walking Wake and Raging Bolt. I feel like Sneasler will probably be Scarf to counteract a Sun boosted Walking Wake, and then of course the Tinglu's going to come for at least to check the Raging Bolt. And then, like I said, you can bring Comfey or Blastoise for different reasons. There's no freaking way Jumpluff or Basculin come to this game. So to combat this team, first and foremost, we decided we're going to bring Ruby, the Groudon, who's rocking his Assault. Well, he's generalist, so I don't know. Whatever you want to be, Ruby is what you can be. But anyway, Ruby's going to be rocking their Assault Vest. Drop for the ability, 252 HP, 4 special attack, 252 SPDF, Sassy Nature, so we take a defense speed drop and it boosts our SPDF for those who aren't familiar with Sassy. We have Earthquake, Solar Beam, Crunch, and Rock Blast. So Rock Blast is mainly because of the Dragonite. If we hit 5 of them for some reason, we will kill Dragonite, but we should at least hit 3, which will bring Dragonite down to half. Dragonite should not be able to 2-shot us with anything, unless it's already like Dragon Dancing, and then maybe Ice Spinner could 2-shot us. We have Crunch for the Lunala, Solar Beam is here for the Tinglu, and then we have Earthquake for pretty much neutral damage and anything we can hit with it. So Sneasler and the Chi-Yu just die to this. So we're here to try our best to live a hit from Chi-Yu. So I'm gonna tell you guys in advance, the only way we die to like a Sun boosted, so it has to be Terrifier and it has to be Specs. If he's anything less than Specs from full health, we should be able to live any one hit from Chi-Yu. But if it's Specs, we just die. So if Chi-Yu's in front of us and we die, we know it's Specs. But yeah, that's mainly the idea behind this Groudon. We're trying to live a hit from Chi-Yu to the best of our abilities because we don't switch into Chi-Yu, so it's better for us to try to kill it and then, you know, try to switch into it, I feel like. So, yeah, that's Groudon. Next on the team roster is the one, the only Bad Hair Day, the Screamtail, who's going to be rocking her Heat Rock Pro Sense for the ability. So 252 HP, 4 defense, 252 Spit F, Calm Nature. So we're going to get a special defense boost. We have Sunny Day, Baton Pass, Stealth Rock, and T-Wave. So this is like committed strictly to support. We have Stealth Rock to keep, you know, for Hazard Chip. We have Baton Pass for pivoting. Sunny Day, so we don't have to rely heavily on Groudon to set the sun, and then we can always Baton Pass out. And we should be slower than pretty much anything on this team outside of like a bulky Blastoids or if Comfey comes, we'll probably be faster than it. We may or may not be slower than Dragonite, but everything else we should underspeed. Well, we'll be faster than Tinglu. But what I'm trying to get at, though, is there's a good chance we'll get like a slow pivot most of the time. And then we have T-Wave because if Chi-Yu is choice locked into like a fire move, it's not going to be able to kill us. Dark Pulse also can't kill us because as long as the sun is up and get the Spadef boost. So we can always just T-Wave it. We should always be able to live a Dire Claw as well, so we can always T-Wave the Sneasler if it comes. Obviously it comes now, does it stay in front of us knowing we have a psychic move and we probably just kill it? I doubt it, but if we can T-Wave it, that would be cool. But T-Wave is mainly here to help with the Chi-Yu, because if we can slow down Chi-Yu to where it's slower than Groudon, okay, you're not that big of a problem. But Screamtail literally takes one hit from Chi-Yu, that is it, not two. Assuming it's Specs. If it's like Life Orb or something, maybe we can take more than one hit, but if it's Specs, we only take one. But yeah, that is Screamtail. Next on the team roster is our TERA captain for the week, the one, the only Raiden, the Raging Bolt, who's gonna be rocking his leftovers. Photosynthesis for the ability Terrifier. This is mainly so in case Comfey comes, it can't just Drain and Kiss us, and it does give us a Terra type that still will resist the Chi-Yu. However, if it is once again, if it's Specs, a Specs overheat in the sun actually has a chance to kill us from full health, which is very obnoxious because, like, bro, why are you hitting so hard? But we're 164 HP, 92 defense. The defense EVs are mainly because of like the Tinglu. We're still going to be weak to earthquakes, so I don't want to get like mollywopped by those. We're 252 special attack, modest nature with Thunderclap, Thunderbolt, Solar Beam, and Calm Mind. If we can set up a couple of times, this thing can just put in massive offensive pressure. So a +2 Solar Beam in Sun will one-shot the Tinglu. Outside of Sun, I never bothered doing those calcs, but I would assume it probably lives. I'm bringing this up because Tinglu's the only thing that can take a hit from us for the most part. Everything else, if we can just Thunderbolt, Thunderclap, we can do a lot of damage to them, especially if we get like a couple Calm Minds up. But we also have to be mindful because Chi-Yu could easily just be like a nasty plot focus sash set, and then you're just nasty plotting on our Thunderclap, which could be obnoxious. Dragonite could also take advantage of Thunderclap to Dragon Dance, or E-Speed also out prioritizes us, so more times than not we'll have to just raw Thunderbolt it. But outside of that, everything else we can just Thunderclap, T-Bolt. Hopefully Lunala isn't like a subset, because that could also be annoying. So we do have to be mindful of those type of things. But Raiden is mainly here just to set up and then go crazy. Next on the team roster is the one, the only Destroyer, the Walking Wake, who's rocking his Expert Belt. Photosynthesis, 32 defense, 252 special attack, 224 speed, timid nature. I didn't see the point in running Specs because I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into why. We have Hydro Steam, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, and Flip Turn. Actually, I just realized I didn't update this, so we actually dropped Dragon Pulse for Snarl, because if we can get rocks up and break the Shadow Snail on Lunala, there's a really good chance that an Expert Belt boosted Snarl can one-shot it, and regardless, even if we don't kill it, we will lower its special attack to where it can't kill us. We have Flip Turn for pivoting, so if we have the sun up, we're going to get a special attack boost. I didn't see the point in getting a speed boost because the Sneasler, if it's Scarf, is going to outspeed us anyway, which I feel like it will be because Sneasler, we don't really have the best Dire Claw switch in outside of Revavroom, who is not coming, spoiler alert. So we decided just to run a max special attack. We're going to get a special attack boost. Expert Belt's special attack boosted from Photosynthesis will, like the Draco will actually one-shot Dragonite through its multi-scale, believe it or not. because we do like well over 200% damage. So for those who are familiar with multi-scale, it only halves the damage. So we're doing 200% plus. Obviously, half of that is 100, so it just dies. Hydro Sting does a lot of damage, so we always one-shot the Chi-Yu, even if it's like a neutral TERA. And then we do a lot of damage to the Sneasler as well. Ting Lu can live a hit from us, but it's gonna do well over half. And then same for Comfey. It can live a hit, but we're gonna do well over half. And I don't think Draining Kiss will give it enough HP to live another Hydro Sting. The only thing that reliably takes a hit from us would be the Blastoise, which hopefully does not come, but if it does come, you know, we have Raiden. Was to be careful with the Blastoise. But just a reminder, we dropped Dragon Pulse for Snarl. But yeah, that is Destroyar, the Walking Wake. Mainly here just to, you know, click buttons to the best of its abilities. Next on the team roster is the one, the only, the Queen, Serena, who's going to probably be our lead. Focus Sash for the ability. Queenly Majesty is our Focus Sash for the item, Queenly Majesty for the ability. I'm expecting a Chi-Yu lead, because maybe my opponent wants to lead Chi-Yu into Groudon and try to get rid of Groudon as fast as possible, because we just get nuked in the sun. Like, we have no real switch in. Like, when your water dragon type can get one-shotted by a freaking a move at 4 times resist, you know it's kind of bad. But yeah, we have 252 HP, 252 attack, Force with F, Adamant Nature with Power Whip, Knockoff, Triple Axle, and Endeavor. So if he does lose the Chi-Yu, we can just Endeavor it, knock it down to, you know, it's 1 HP. We have Triple Axle for the Dragonite. We always kill it. Ting Lu, if he leads Ting Lu, we can just Power Whip it, and then we'll do like we can potentially kill it. It just kind of depends on his investment. Same for the Blastoise, we just knock it out. We have Knockoff for utility purposes, obviously, and then so wherever in front of like the what do you call it, the Comfey, we can just hit it really hard with like Power Whip. Same for Blastoise. Knockoff could be really good for Lunala. You guys get the idea. But yeah, that is the Queen, mainly our lead, and if we can get some Endeavor shenanigans, that'd be pretty cool. And last but not least, the man of the hour himself, the one, the only, Carrot, who is rocking his heavy-duty boots, Blaze for the ability, 252 attack, 112 defense, 144 speed. So we're speed creeping Jump Bluff, even though I doubt it's going to come. We have Jolly Nature with Powerball, Sucker Punch, U-Turn, and Swords Dance. We have Blaze for the ability, so like if we can Swords Dance like and the sun is up, we kind of just go crazy. The Chi-Yu, despite being a fire type, will actually get one-shotted by a Powerball. And also if the sun is up, I don't think we even need a boost to kill the Sneasler. Sucker Punch, you know, we Endeavor something, Cinderace can just come in and then just Sucker Punch in case it is faster than us. We have U-Turn for pivoting, but for the most part, we're just here to click Powerballs. Even, like, if we break Dragonite's multi-scale and we get, like, a Swords Dance up, there's a good chance we can kill it with a Powerball if the sun is up. Lunala, if we break this Shadow Shield, we'll always die to a hit from us if we get boosted up, but if we don't break the Shadow Shield, well, it is Shadow Shield. But you guys get the idea. Carrot is here just to click buttons and go crazy. Ting Lu has a really good chance to die to a +2 Powerball in the sun as well, so, you know, Cinderace is just here to go crazy. I think I said everything needs to be said, so without further ado, guys, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Pup. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with Pup, also known as Stefan, or Stefan, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So he brought Lunala, Chi-Yu, which is Terrifier by the way, Sneasler, Dragonite, Ting Lu, and Blastoise. So instead of Comfey, he brought Blastoise. Okay. So I think we just lead off with Serena and take it from there. If Blastoise or Ting Lu's in front of us, we just Power Whip, knock their lights out. If Dragonite's in front of us, we Triple Axle. If Sneasler is in front of us, we just Endeavor, I think. And then, you know, same for Chi-Yu, and then Lunala we just knock off. So, yeah, we just lead the Queen and take it from there. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. I kind of hate seeing Blastoise, because that means Cinderace can't just set up and go stupid, but at the same time, Blastoise doesn't really hit us the hardest. Now, the one thing I do need to scout for is whether or not Blastoise has, Mirror Coat. But let's see. Sneasler is who he leads with. Okay. So, This is what I'm going to do. I think we just go into Groudon and hope we don't get put to sleep. Is that the play? Because let me think, do we need to save... I mean, think about Serena. She could really help with Dragonite later, right? Well, Serena looks good into this team in general, so let's actually go into Groudon. Hopefully I didn't just give him a free Swords Dance, but let's just go into Groudon. Well, even if it is a free Swords Dance, he's not freaking knocking us out. Okay. So, Chi-Yu is probably going to come in now. Which is going to suck, but on the bright side, we could probably... Okay, so let me see something, bro. Is there a chance we... Well... We're a max spit up Groudon, bro, so we kind of have to just... Listen, we brought you for a reason. We brought you for a reason. We brought you for a reason. It's either you live the hit or you don't. We brought you for a reason. Like, we literally brought this for a reason. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We probably still die to this. Especially if he's specs, but let's see. Crap. Alright. So we weren't meant to live that. But at the same time, this is a free Calm Mind for our guy. This is a free Calm Mind. And I get the feeling that Sneasler is choiced. But anyway, this is a free Calm Mind. Like bro, it does not get freer than this. It does not get freer than this. It does not get freer than this. So this is a free Calm Mind. He has to go into Tinglu. Like, you have no choice but to go into Tinglu. Or go into Blastoise, that's also a thing. Calm Mind. I say we scout for Miracle. So this thing could Miracle us. It could yawn. Let's just Calm Mind again and see what happens. Let's just Calm Mind again and see what happens. Because it's either you... Because from his perspective, it's either you give us the Blastoids or... Let's see. Let's see. Now he roars, okay. We just go into Scream Tail, I think. And then just Baton Pass out into something. Wait, does this thing even get... I don't think you get roar. You get yawn, though. Like, he has to make a play here. Now, what I would love is if he goes into Tinglu, because if he goes into Tinglu, we can kill this thing. Dragonite. Okay. So we're gonna just Calm Mind again and go for a Thunderbolt. Yeah, we're gonna just Calm Mind again and go for a Thunderbolt. Not Calm. Well, we already Calm Minded. We're just gonna go for the Thunderbolt now. We're just gonna TERA and click Thunderbolt. That's what we're gonna do. If we get rid of Dragonite, then Serena looks a lot more... What's the word I'm looking for? Helpful? Yeah, let's go with that. It's a lot more helpful. So we're gonna TERA right now. Because this thing could Scale Shot us, it could Earthquake, Extreme Speed. So you're probably Banded. Are you Banded? That was a lot of damage. If he goes into... I mean, he could go into freaking Tinglu here, but I needed that sun to stay around a little bit longer. I don't think you give us this, do you? Are you gonna give this to us? I don't think you do. So, that looks like bandit damage, but we had to just go for another Thunderbolt. And if the, if Ting Lu comes in, we just go into he went for E-Speed. I wonder, was E-Speed supposed to do that much damage? How much time do we have? 14 seconds? Okay. I say we click Solar Beam. Okay. So he's gonna probably go into Ting Lu. Here comes Ting Lu. So now he has a choice to make. Like you have to switch into something at this point. You have to switch into something at this point. Either you're going to give us this Ting Lu right here, or you're going to switch into something and give us another turn of free leftovers, which I don't mind. I honestly don't. Like, if you want to try your luck with Ting Lu, okay. I know for a fact that +2 has a really good shot to knock this thing out. It'd be an even better shot if we had our freaking, Alright, so let's see. Did we just knock him out? Ah, we get close, but not close enough. Okay. As long as anyone but, it's you. Okay. Okay. This ain't the worst thing in the world. So, I say we, I want to say let's Sunny Day and then Baton Pass out. Actually, let's just Baton Pass out. We did a lot of damage to this thing, so let's just Baton Pass out. Maybe they try to get up rocks. Or maybe they go for like an attacking move right now. Our best bet is just to go into Serena. Let's just go into Serena. And they miss, which is great. And we're gonna just go for a Power Whip. If we connect this Power Whip, you're dead. Like, if we connect this, you're absolutely dead. Now Dragonite could maybe come in, but I mean, who's the best switch in? Well, I say let's just go for Triple Axle anyway. I think we just go for that anyway. Yeah, let's just go for Triple Axle. There's no reason not to. It accounts for... So he's not going to switch in Blastoids. Your only switch-ins would be Dragonite or Sneasler. If we connect all three of these, there's a good chance Sneasler dies. Oh, it's Chi-Yu. Okay, that's not bad either. That's not bad. Okay. We are going to just let him hit us, and... I mean, now, to be fair, we could also just go into this guy. Let's see, I'm pretty sure... Okay. Well, we know that Raiden can actually take a hit from Dragonite pretty well. Blastoids probably doesn't want to take a hit from us. I say we just go for the Endeavor. Let them hit us and go for Endeavor. And I really wish we had priority, but you know, we don't have that, so... Oh, this actually works out for us. On so many levels, this actually works out for us. So, Chi-Yu is going to pick up the kill on Serena. He's going to just pick the kill up. But now we can go out into you and just flip turn. We can go into you and just flip turn. what I think we'll do is just flip turn into we'll flip turn into raging. No. We're gonna flip turn into Screamtail, and then we're just going to we flip turn into Screamtail, and then we just start. We'll turn the sun back on, and then we'll baton pass out. Okay, so he probably goes into Blastoise, right? Dragonite, okay. So Dragonite, okay. What I think we should do is go into Screamtail. And we're just going to Sunny Day and Baton Pass. Yeah. Sunny Day and Baton Pass. Because I think you're banded. I don't think you were supposed to do that much damage to Raging Bolt. And if you were, then okay, you just hit a lot harder than I thought you would. But yeah, like that damage screams bandit to me, so I feel like they're banded. So what do you go for? If he tries to Dragon Dance on us, I promise you we're just gonna freaking T-Wave him. So we're going to... We're going to Baton Pass out. Into... Now this is dangerous. Actually, let me double check something real quick, because I can actually check to see if you're banded or not right now. Because I don't think you're supposed to do that much damage to Screamtail. I just don't. Like, maybe you're supposed to do half. Maybe, but I just don't think so. I just don't. So let me see. Okay, how much time we have? Okay, we still got time. Dragonite. Oh my goodness, Dragonite, please pop up on the thing. Ironhead. No. There's a good chance they could have high rolled us. So let's go into Cinderace, I think. Yeah, let's go into Cinderace. And see if they go for it again. Oh, they're trying to... Okay. They want to Dragon Dance. So... Dragon Dance, E-Speed. Here's the thing, they know we could have... So if your last move is Earthquake, they know we could have... So here's the thing, I don't want to E-Speed. I don't want to go for the Sucker Punch and he E-Speeds. So... Let's go for the Pyro Ball here. Do we live? Okay. This should kill him. Okay. That's good damage. All things considered. That is amazing damage, all things considered. We probably see the Sneasler here. You're probably scarfed. So let's just go for a Sucker Punch. We're gonna die to any one hit this thing goes for. I don't think he wants to risk us. So we're gonna get Chip on him. Okay, that happens. So Sneasler beats Cinderace. The main thing we need now is to keep... Let me see. So now that the Dragonite is down, we don't have to worry about... So... I feel like Walking Wake is like really important now, but I also feel like... It's a little too easy for him to stall the sun out as well. So what I think we need to do is go into U. And if Blastoise switches in, we just drop a Draco. Like, okay, we're gonna go for the Hydro Steam here. Dire Claw should not kill us. And we just have to make sure, just hope that we don't get the stuff. I feel like Raiden, we need to keep the sun around, because if we don't keep the sun around, we can't beat the Ting Lu. But I also didn't want to go into Raiden and then homie could just stall out our sun that way either. So, yeah. So let's see what happens here. Okay. So here comes Chi. Okay, so he's gonna just sack the Chi-Yu. Okay. Understandable. We could have just went for the we could just went for our move there, but it is what it is. Alright. If Blast, so Sneasler's coming back. Okay. I wonder, is he banded? Like, you have to be banded, right? We're gonna go for a Hydro Steam. Yeah, he's trying to just stall out the sun. It's understandable. So Blastoise is going to take a decent amount from this. Your AV. Okay. How many turns of sun do we have? Just one more. I need to keep homie around, so we're going to go into... We're gonna go into Raiden, I think. I really wish we had a dragon move on this thing now, but because I don't think Blastoids can beat I think we just go into Raiden. See what he goes for. Let's see what he goes for. Does he go for the Mirror Coat? Flip turn, okay. He went for the flip turn. If Lunala comes in, okay. It's the Lunala, alright. They could have Meteor Beam, which would suck. They could have Meteor Beam. If you have Meteor Beam, this gets really tough. I think... Let me see something. Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt. Can we live a Meteor Beam? Can we live a Meteor Beam? If they have it. Odds are we don't. But I also don't want them setting up for free. So I think what we do is we go for a Thunderbolt. And if you have Meteor Beam... Okay, you have Moongeist Beam. Alright, good. Cool, whatever. You just Thunderbolt here. Oh my goodness, everything is so bulky on this team. Everything is so bulky. Here's the thing. If we lose this guy, we don't really have a way to hit... Here's the thing. At this point, do we really need the sun that bad? I mean, yes and no. So... What we might have to do is just go out into Screamtail and maybe sack Screamtail. Because Blastoids, I don't know if it has Flip Turn or not. I'm not Flip Turn, but Mirror Coat or not. If it has Mirror Coat, then our jobs become a lot harder. So I think the best course of action is to sack Screamtail. We just got to sack Screamtail, go into our Walking Wake, and just click Snarl. We just click Snarl. Because here's the thing, if I lose Raiden, it makes it very hard for me to hit Blastoids. Which is why maybe I should have went Walking Wake on the Chi-Yu before, but I mean, that's not what we did, you know, so it is what it is. We're gonna go for a Snarl here. We're just gonna go for a Snarl. If he stays in, he dies, and if he switches out, well... Alright. What? You lived? That is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. This thing is super bulky then. Okay. We have a very tough... This is going to be very tough. So we know that Ting Lu has Whirlwind, Ruination. This is going to be very tough. So I really wish if I had a dragon move for coverage for the thing, we would not be in this. We would not have an issue right now. I think what we need to do, we're going to lose this game more than likely. So let me think. Is there a way out for us? Because the thing is, the issue is the one thing, the Sneasler. We can't really beat it, can we? We just have to Snarl again, I guess. Okay. Maybe we could have just dropped a Draco instead. So here comes Blastoids. So, I think the only thing we can do, because here's the issue, we don't beat Ting Lu with our guy. So we're in a pretty tough predicament, because he's probably going to Flip Turn here, right? And if we lose our priority, we really don't win. So I think the only thing we could do is just... Of course, that happens. Of course. That just happened. Yeah, this is game. I really needed to connect that. We do not switch into this. I'm pretty sure if we try to switch Raging Bolt in, he just dies. So we have to just pretty much take it for what it is. Yeah, we have to just take it for what it is. GG's to Pup. He got us. GG's to him. What I think I should have done in the past, considering how hard it is for me to hit Blastoids, what I should have done was just switch in the Walking Wake on the Flamethrower instead of using our Endeavor in that moment. Probably keep Serena around a little bit longer. We should have done that, but you know, that's not what we did. And I doubt we kill with a Thunderclap. We can try. I doubt we kill though. Yeah. Oh. Of course. I mean, you know, that's just tech. It's tech. It is what it is. Yeah, GG's to my opponent, Pup. Yeah, I feel like we should have maybe kept Serena. Like, considering how hard it is for me to hit Blastoids, I should have just kept Serena around a lot longer. But, you know, that's on me. GG's to my opponent. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.